Let's see, what do you need in here? One
Okay.
package of this. You just need a half a cup of water, and you need the oven on 450 for this.
Okay, well, we only have it on 100, so we're gonna have to put it up a lot.
It never has to heat it up. It's not that long. It's not right now. And they only cook for 10 minutes. All right, so you need a half a cup of water. So here's your bowl. Here's your bowl. Here's
Okay,
your biscuit.
now could you stand right here and record me?
Yeah, wait a minute. I'm gonna get you that.
Well, the camera's already started recording. I just now started it like a minute ago.
All right, we'll start it back so I can get the half a cup of water in here first.
No, it's fine. I'll keep it recording.
All right.
Because we're getting the ingredients ready.
All right, here's a half a cup right here.
Now this video better not get taken off of YouTube. And I'm gonna save it and make another, and I'm gonna make 2 copies of it, that way I don't lose it.
Okay, so here's.
And so if something happens, I'm gonna keep a backup one just in case.
All right, so this is your ingredients for the right-hand person. Here's your bowl. Here's a spoon that fits your hand. Let's get one right here. Now I'm gonna tell you something. When you hold your bowl, so you have to be in control of your bowl.
While I'm doing it, you could tell me, okay?
Okay.
Does that thing involve any eggs or anything?
No, all you have to do is add water because it's a mix. See, that's why I got you the mix. You're making semi-homemade biscuits, okay? Because if it was, you're using a mix. But you're cooking them yourself, so they call it semi-homemade.
Okay, so hold the camera and point it at me. So what do I do? Do I put the mix in there?
All right, open.
And then pour the water?
Yeah, open your mix. Yeah, be careful with it. Do you need the scissors?
One.
Okay. Yeah, carefully put it in there. All right, you did really good.
And now I pour the water in.
Mm-hmm.
And then what do I do after that?
Pour all the water in. Pour all of it in, and then put your little package back in its back in its package and move it out of your way. That way you'll have a clean surface to work with. Hand it to Mama. Okay. Uh-oh.
Here, I'll set it out that way it's set up
Okay.
already.
So
And
now
now
then hold your bowl and just start stirring gently. Keep stirring it until it makes a ball.
Okay.
Yeah, just keep going with it. Yep.
Are you pointed at where you could see the bowl?
You got both.
Body?
I've got both. I can see your head and I can see you making your biscuits. Just keep going till all the flour is incorporated in with the water. It takes a little minute to make them, but you're getting there.
Okay.
All right. Now then, let's see what you're doing with it. Oh yeah, it's coming right along. It's coming right along, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
This is the first time for me making biscuits.
Yeah. You got it going on. Okay. Now then, at this point,
Is it still
can you
recording?
stop this now?
Is it still recording?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, now stop it and we'll get it set up for the all rolling them out. What you're going to do with when you, I'm going to put a little flour here. And
Okay.
before you turn it back on, and then you're gonna move it out like that, and you're gonna pat them with your hands around a couple of times, okay?
Okay.
And then we'll get something, and you can you want to cut them, or else you can just drop them by the spoonfuls.
Which is easier?
It's easier just to drop them.
Okay, that's what I'm doing then.
You make a drop biscuits, okay? Let me move this out of the way. And this is like a first time.
Well, I mean, I should word that different. What's the easiest way to learn how to make biscuits?
Well, to do it the right way is the easiest way, because
But
I can show it to you. It's not that complicated. Well,
whose
we're gonna.
glasses are these?
Those are mine, but one of the lenses out. I'm gonna broke my glasses. Okay. All right. So this is what we're gonna do, and I'm gonna tell you in advance. All right. You're not gonna need that much flour, but move this flour thing back out of the way, and we'll have your flour out here. Okay. Everywhere. Now what you're going to do is have your bench flour, and this is excess around here, okay? But what you're going to do is you're going to take your bowl, and then you're going to dump this over in here like this, okay? And when you dump it over there and like that, you're going to take your hands and turn it over a time or two, and then we'll get a cup, and you're going to cut them. Okay.
And what you're gonna do is you're gonna stand like right here and like record it with me and me doing the stuff in there,
Yeah.
like my head and everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna spray this, and you're gonna cut them with this. It should make about 5 biscuits. And I'm gonna put just a little bit of oil in here so it won't burn. But we're not going to tell them all of that. We're just going to do this, and I'm going to heat it up.
I already unpaused the recording, so they kind of heard it already.
Okay. Well,
We gotta play it cool. We can't really show nothing inappropriate or say anything inappropriate.
Okay.
We can't cuss because I'm trying to keep
I don't cuss.
Cause I'm trying to keep my channel kid friendly. That way, cause most of my viewers are probably like little 5-year-olds.
Okay.
So if you're watching this and you're a 5-year-old, could y'all please like and subscribe? That way I know you're a 5-year-old.
Yeah. Okay.
That way I could figure out how many kids are little that watch my channel.
Okay. Well, this is what we're doing. We're heating this up just a little bit so it won't enter it cold. And now then we're going over here, and you're taking your
Okay, stand like right here and hold the camera.
All right, well, take your biscuit bowl, and don't have a disaster if you can help it, and just dump it into the center of there. There you go. Can you cut things out if you want to, and add? Can you edit?
I haven't figured out how to edit it like that, really.
Oh, okay. Now put the bowl over here out of the way. That's good enough. And then put the bowl out of your way. And take your biscuits and
What do I do with the bowl?
just put it in the sink. It'll be fine. All right, now then you're going to gently turn your flour a couple of times, and that's called kneading it. All right, so get a little flour on your hands. Okay, now take your hands and turn the dough over. And that's called kneading it, okay? And then you can take your hands and do it a couple of times like that. All right, let me see. Yeah, squish it together one time. You got it just right. No more flour. You got it just right. All right, now then we're going to pat it out to the same thickness in the center. Okay, yep, you're going to pat it out. There you go. You're doing it just right. Yep, just right, because you want it the same thickness. Okay. Now then, let me clean up your hands, because you're going to clean up your hands.
And come over here.
Here with a paper towel. And clean up your hands.
Would you put some soap in my hand?
I sure will. And there you go. And just go ahead and wash up your hands. I'll be going back, cutting back to your dough, okay? So you have your dough all ready. Let me check it. I'm just giving it one check, okay, to make sure that you don't have it sticky. I think you have it real good. All right, you're all patted out good. Now you'll take that glass that I put a little spray on. Now then it's time for you to take your glass and come to the edge and start cutting them. Here's your paper towel to wipe your hands with.
I already wiped
You wiped them. All right, now take your cup by the handle and go to a side. Make sure it's all on there, but it's as close to the side as you can get it. All right, now press it down, but don't turn it. Just press it down. All right, now pick it back up. All right, leave that one there. Move it over and press again. Keep pressing again. Yep. And then keep pressing some more. All right, and then you can press.
That just squirted in my face.
Oh well, that's a price you pay for cooking. Okay, so you have 4. Now then, I'll show you how not to waste any flour. Okay, wait a minute. Take that one up.
Okay.
So you have your 4 biscuits like this. Let's move them over and a little bit, and then you take all this. This is your bench.
The excess?
Yeah, this is your excess. And you're going to put it all together.
And then we're going to make the biscuit out of that too?
Yeah, but you don't cut it. This is your middle biscuit, okay? You just take it and do that. Now pat it on both sides like I showed you. Go ahead and pat it down both sides, and you put your big one in the middle.
So I just pat it down like that?
Uh-huh, yeah. And now this is hot, so you don't want to get burned. So we've got to let this cool a little bit. I've got your pan just about ready. You keeping that ready, and so we'll drain the excess off of here. And so you can bring your here. That's good. You don't want them too flat, but because now I'll transfer, or you can transfer if you want to. All right, take this off of here, and you can pick this whole thing up and put on the stove. But don't put it close to the front one because it's hot in the front. So go way to the back. Yeah, that's it. Go way to the back.
And then do I get the thongs?
Yeah, you get your big one in the middle, and you put it in first. So no, this is for the meat. You put that in the middle. Okay, you got that in the middle of your pan. All right, now you got to pick the other ones up and put around it. Okay, like put one in around it and like that on the. Just keep going on every side. Okay, this is hot, so you get them all around it, and
then
yeah, you may have to take this one up and get it a little bit smaller because you kind of made it a little big for the pan, and just put that one there. Okay. Oh, okay, go right ahead.
A rock hit my window and it's been a week.
Oh my goodness.
No, I just saw it today.
All right, I have fingernail polish too if it'll help you. All right, why don't you cut this right here just for a minute, and I'll get it here. I'm doing right here.
Uh-huh.
All right, now you come here and do a little bit of this, and I'll catch you doing the last one, okay?
Okay.
Here we go. Now go ahead and butter your tops, and don't put too much on them, just a little bit. Butter your tops. Yeah, just put a little, yeah, there you go. You can move it around if you have too much butter, like on one of them, well, you can move it around to like a different one because we don't want them to be over buttered. Okay.
What happens when you put too much butter?
Well, you can't put too much butter, really. To tell you the truth, you can't put too much butter, but
What happens if you did, though?
it absorbs it. All right, now put a little bit on the one that's right close by you in the front.
This one?
No, that one right there.
I already put butter on.
Okay, well then we're ready to put it in the oven.
So now we need our mittens.
Yeah, you need your mitts on. All right, let's open the door.
Put that one on.
Okay, let's open the door. All right, I'll put the light on. Our oven is kind of not clean because I cooked Christmas in it. All right, now
And
put
this
it
is
way up at the top, but don't burn yourself here.
Could you open that up?
Yeah, don't touch the door. Yeah, go all the way in with it. Go all the way in with it. Now go right to, yeah, there
Okay.
you go. Now you close the door. All right, now then we set the timer for 10 to 12 minutes. All right, now then we're going to get the meat ready to go, okay?
Okay.
I'll get rid of this. It will have to get a little bit of this on there. This will not hurt that at all. We're going to dry the meat.
I should have brought my tripod over here.
You know it. Well, next time we'll know what to do.
And my GoPro that I got for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, never mind. I don't have the right type of memory card for it. So never mind.
All right, Momo's going to save out 4 pieces and do them different, okay?
Okay.
Let me get my 4 done before we.
Which is basically just how Papa does it.
Yes, basically.
Did he tell you the recipe?
He never called me back.
Well, we're gonna have to phone him up soon.
No, we're just gonna go without him because I know what he does. Basically, because I cooked the deer meat my whole life, and I know that you gotta put it in a pan that's warmed up and sizzle it up. But I do mine a little bit different because.
So to get the meat on the pan, all I do is just like scoop it up with the thongs and set it on the pan.
To take it tongs, you take them out. Now, see, I do this with my meat, but I don't know if you want your meat done like that or not. It tenderizes it a little bit.
Well, I don't like my meat that tenderized.
So that's
I like it kind of chewy. Because up in Mississippi, I noticed something like the hard to chew pieces were had like the flavor in it, but then like the tender pieces didn't really like have that like flavor to it, but it was soft and tender.
Well, Momo has to do hers like this because I'm old and I'm doing mine in a different pan. And I'm going to put a little bit of flour on it because for me, the flour, makes it.
I'm gonna record you putting that stuff in there.
Right,
Never mind, you're already
wait a
done.
minute, I'm getting the flour out of mine and doing it. Let's see, what did we do with the flour?
You told me to set the flour right there.
Here we go.
You told me to set the flour over there, but I looked, there wasn't really no other spot to put it.
Alright, that's fine. Alright, so I like a little flour on mine. And so this is the way I do mine.
How did you do on your sons?
Just like this. When I cooked it, I don't know how he did his, but if you wanted it non-flour, well, you can have it non-flour like him, but I like mine like this.
Non-floured. That's how I want mine. Then I won't mind how he did his.
Alright, this
Cause
is
I don't know what he did to his, but it tasted really, really good.
I like mine a certain way too. I like mine chicken fried and cook
I should really do that. Well, hey, I'm gonna ask them the question. Would y'all like it if I did a little mini series of me cooking with my Gigi? Well, I can't hear y'all, but just comment below what y'all think. Like, are y'all kind of like into that type of stuff? Gaming, and are y'all into like gaming or me of like doing more of like outsider stuff? Comment it below.
I like that cooking with your Gigi great brain. That's cool. Cooking with my Gigi.
Yeah, I might make a little mini series, kind of.
Yeah. And we'll get better at it as you learn a little more, and I learn a little more sharing and doing it with you. Okay.
Next time, once I get that little memory card that I could actually put into my tablet, that way I could record the videos on my GoPro, and then put the videos on my tablet, and then to upload them.
Alright, see, I have my grease in here from when I put my egg. And so I'm getting everything else that don't belong in here. And like from where I put my egg. It has my little flour and stuff, so I'm heating mine over here. And then you're going to heat up yours. Now this is going to be hot, and you're going to have to deal with it hot, okay? Because it has to be hot to sear it.
Let's see if I could prop the camera up right there.
Okay.
There we go. I could prop the camera up. That way they could see us.
Yeah.
The camera's facing towards their face. And towards your face.
That'd be great.
And then they could see me over there doing it. Right there, they could see my face.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And I could look at them and talk to them and stuff. I don't know. I could tell them what we're doing.
That is true. So now then we're opening this up and putting
That sounds like a good idea, though. Because I don't know if the first video that I made where you got any views.
No, I don't know either.
I never really looked. It might have got a couple.
Yeah, well, it might have.
My highest viewed video got like 22 views, and
Oh.
it was based on Red Dead 2. See, that's what I do. I make some Red Dead 2 videos, and I try a different game, and then I figure out which ones make the most views, and whichever ones make the most views, I make more of them. That way I could get more views. And the way that works is because I'm getting a whole bunch of views, and because they like watching my videos that I'm making.
Yeah.
And so basically it's like a whole entire deal that's better for both of us.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Because I'm making more views and videos and getting likes and subscribers, and they're also finding videos that they're into, kind of, that they like.
Right. Okay, now see, all this is going to be seasoned up a little bit. We got to get this going on. Okay. Where's that? Here it is, right here. Okay. Now then, what we're going to do is we're going to let you season it right here with this, and then you're going to salt on it with the that salt shaker, okay? Alright, that way you won't get too much on it. And
So this is my piece.
that's your meat, yeah, that's your meat. And this is my four, I do like this. And then let me get a salt shaker. Now this is not really sea salt in here, okay? It's just not. It's I know it's not sea salt in here. And it won't be too much because see, this is the old one. All right, so you're going to salt it up.
Is any coming out?
Yeah, all right, you see it on there? Yeah, I see it. All right, shake it on there so you've got it going on for you. All right, do all of your salt and then take your Tony's and put on it. You don't want a close-up of it? All right, well, yeah, there you go. Put about that much. Give it a good shake now. And then turn it over and give it a good shake and a little salt and stuff on the other side. All right, you don't want to show your meat getting salted from a close up.
No, not really. They could kind of see it from over here, can't
Okay.
they?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind, because you're standing in the way.
Right, all right, I'll be back here. All right, now go ahead and put your Tony's on it or your salt, either one. Shake it around all over it. You can give it a good shake like that. Probably want another shake around.
What about, is there anything you could do about like the other 90% of the Tonys going onto the skin and the cutting board?
Yeah, you can roll it around there when you get through salting it up. All right, you see? All right, now when you get salt on all of them like that, just take your meat and kind of roll it around on your board, and then that way it'll pick up all that and it'll make it go into your meat, okay? Alright, so this is your biscuits. Let's see if what they're doing.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they're starting to brown on top, so let's leave them in there about 2 or 3 more minutes on the 40.
And then after that, I'm going to be working over here, right? Putting them on there. So I'm going to change the camera to that way now.
Right. So let's let you get ready to take your biscuits out, and once you take your biscuits out, you're just going to put them on the counter right here, okay? And then that way you won't get hurt with them.
Okay,
Right,
so I'm going to need my mittens again.
Yeah, let me move all this so you have more room.
Put you back on. And then come over
Wipe up the
here.
counter. Just wipe up the counter from when we were using it for something else. And all right.
Yeah, like 10 minutes ago.
All right. So
It was
it's gonna
more
be
than 10
time.
minutes
All right,
ago. It
it's
was probably like 20 minutes ago.
all right. I'll be putting these pads down right here for you to put the biscuits on. All right. Let's turn this off right now so we won't overdo our well. All right. Let's get your biscuits. Let's see what they're doing. All right. They just brown enough, I think. Now, once you get them out, you can't let go of them. They'll fall. Okay. Grab the other hand on the side of it. All right, keep going with it to the pad, okay? Keep going. Oh, big boy. Big boy.
Ooh, that's pretty hot
I
now.
know it's hot.
All the
now.
heat just like flew into my face.
I know. That's a big boy getting your biscuits out like that. The first ones you ever made. I think you did excellent with them. I do. I think they're excellent. Okay.
Yeah, they do. They're not bad for my first ever biscuits. I'll show the camera one good time. Look at that. That's our biscuits that we're working with. I mean, they're kind of all stuck together. But that's fine. It's my first biscuits, and I tried my best.
Well, I think they look really good.
Yeah, they do look pretty good.
All right,
They
now
almost look like the homemade biscuits that Papa made up there with the back straps for breakfast.
right.
That morning.
Well, see, homemade biscuits don't look like perfect because if they'd be perfect, they would be like, all right, now then we're going to move this. I'm going to have this moved over here. Now what you're going to do is put this right here and start putting it into the skillet, okay? So you won't get burned. I'll set that there.
I don't think they're gonna be able to see the food in the pan. So could you get a close up on this one?
Yes, I can. All right, now then, you take your biscuit. You take your meat.
Hold the camera and face it towards the
All right, put your meat right there, and set it. Each one of them into the skillet. And it don't matter which way they fall, okay? Just get them going. You can do it like that, or you can do it with your hand. It's going to be a lot faster if you do it with your hand. All right, let's see if you do them like that, they not go. Here, let me help you a little bit. Here.
This is flying everywhere.
Well, yeah, that's why. Let me help you get it in the pan. Because you don't want some of them burning before the others cook. So it's a little art to this, okay? And that it means you have to be in a hurry. Alright.
My finger looks okay. It was only just a little bit of grease.
That's alright, because you know why? That's kind of like the blood the first time you cook.
Mm-hmm.
I was almost put this back here because I like mine a different way. Alright, now in just a second you're going to have to turn them over. You might do better with a fork. Let's see. You put this long fork for you to see how you're doing it. This is a learn as you go project, okay? We didn't practice this one. So in just a second you can start turning them over. These need to get, see these that are not over here in the grease, they need to go over there so they can you're searing your meat, okay? And you look at it like this in a minute, and it's going to be just about ready to turn in about 1 minute. So you're going to have to turn it fast. It don't have to be perfect or pretty, it just has to be fast.
Okay.
So here we go. Take your hands and...
I might need a mitten, that way the grease
well,
don't
then
come
put
in.
your mitten on. When you get old, you just do it, okay? When you're young, you put your mitten on. Or your mitt, if you want to call it a mitt. See, I like mine to cook different, so I'm cooking mine like this.
And when we was up in Mississippi, it took a while for all the stuff to get done, because we weren't only making doelicious and biscuits. Papa was also cooking porky pig.
Alright, I'll help you turn them. So they won't get too long. Oh, wait. Alright, you turn them on and put it on there and I'll help you get them off, okay? Don't take them to the edge. Because that's all out of the skillet. And then you lose your deer, okay? Doelicious will be on the floor and it won't be that delicious. Alright, here's your two to turn. You don't only have to come to the side to get that one, okay? There you go. See, they know you never turned it in before. This is a learning. This is kind of like cooking school, okay? Because you never cooked before. And now you're learning it. And see how brown it is?
Mm-hmm.
You did good for your first time because you didn't get it all running with the grease being too cold. You can
Now
see
what
it.
do I do with this? The fork or whatever.
Alright, we're going to take them out in just a minute. Now, see, I'm turning mine off and putting mine over here to stay warm because we'll be doing yours. And yours will be ready to take up in just a minute and eat. So let's get your biscuits so they won't get all cold. I'm setting them back in here, back in the oven. Now that you've shown them, I'm going to set them back in the oven for a couple of minutes to keep them warm.
Them biscuits didn't turn out too bad for the first time cooking.
I'm proud of you. Boy, you did some good cooking of those biscuits. Alright, these are about almost done, so we're going to have to get a plate or something to take them up in because they're going to be done.
So this time I'm going to be ready. No grease should touch me and burn me now.
No, alright, let's get you something to take it up on so you can have it taken up. Let's see. What shall we use? I think a plate is appropriate to use, so we will use a plate. And
Can't wait to try out doelicious. Before I came here to make this video, to be exact, I removed my memory from trying doelicious the first time.
okay,
So this time, I'm gonna do it again with y'all
okay.
on a YouTube video, and hopefully the recording don't get.
Alright, I think it's time to start taking doelicious off, okay? So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking doelicious wants to be taken up. So take them up, take it up. If that fork don't do good, alright, here's you another one to take it off with, okay? I'll help you take it off. Alright, stab it, take it straight to the center, and I'll take it off. So we'll try not to drop them. Because that would be terrible to drop both doelicious, wouldn't it?
I mean, well, she already dropped down in the creek and died of bleeding out and died from hypothermia being in the water in 28 degrees.
So you think hypothermia helped kill her?
Yeah, I think it made her die way faster. I mean,
So
she already would have died pretty fast because I seen and split her heart in 2 pieces and peppered up one of her lungs with that slug.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It wasn't messing around. Whenever it went in there, it completely destroyed her rib cage and came out her gut.
Oh wow.
It went into her shoulder.
If I dug to get a piece with you,
Okay.
that's what a big boy does. Ask him if he'd like a biscuit and a piece of doelicious. And if he does, well, I'll fix it.
Can I
for
take 2 at a time?
you. See, I think you can. Look at you. All right, so we're all ready now. So ask him if he'd like to have one, and it's time to try.
Did you want to try doelicious with me?
Maybe I'll have a little piece of delicious.
Ask him, you want a biscuit too, Doug?
No, I'm just gonna have just a piece of delicious meat.
Just a piece of meat, all right. Take Doug this piece of meat right here, and so we'll send this one right here for him, and then we'll come back, and it'll be time for you to try doelicious.
Oh, thank you.
It looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna show the camera.
Does it look like it did with Pawpaw?
Oh yeah, just about.
Okay, here, let me get your biscuit out, and
Which part do you think's gonna be the most tender?
oh, wait a minute, one that's not open.
Cause I wanna have a regular piece and a tender piece to see.
All right.
All
right, let me put this over here. And here's one that I fixed. It's tenderized, but you'll have to put a little bit of salt on it, okay?
Okay.
And so we'll send one to Edward too. So here's one that's tenderized. Okay, let me get you a knife. And we'll get you a biscuit. You want butter on your biscuit? Or
Sure.
not? Sure.
I mean, it probably don't need none because we already put butter on it.
Right. I just want to know if you wanted more.
No, I'm good then.
You good? You got plenty? All right. Here's your biscuit. Let's get you a biscuit out. I think this little biscuit's right here. It's got your name on it. And you wanna put your meat in it or not?
I want to put my meat in it.
All right. Look at his biscuits, Doug. What you think?
I made them biscuits all by myself.
Did you?
He did.
All right.
Where's
your, you got your hat?
No.
Oh. Yeah.
All right. You can put one on one side, one on the other, and try them up.
I was going to take a picture of you eating delicious with your hat on.
Yeah, he don't have his hat. But there you go.
It don't look too bad at all. Let's go and sit down and try it now.
All right, let's do it.
I'll wait for you to get your piece.
All right, I'm gonna put it
Crap,
that
my
way.
biscuit's falling apart.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Well, like broke.
I made it separate so you'll know which one to judge each one of them separately. Okay, I'll put a half a biscuit on each one, and then you can test them and see which one's the tenderest. All right, there you go. So there's yours, and let me get mine, and I'll join you out in here in just a minute, okay?
Okay.
So which one's which?
All right, this one is the one.
I think this one.
This
like
is a
mine,
plain
that
one, and
one's
this
yours.
one's the one that I put the flour on. Let me put a little salt on it so it'll be salty for you. And you can't have a good judge if it's not salty, right?
Cause they both gotta be salty.
All right, there you go. It's good and salty.
Okay, I'm gonna try this one first.
All right, try that one first.
Let's see if it tastes like it did up in Mississippi.
I think it should.
It don't really have like it feels like it could have had like a little bit more Tony's on it.
Yeah, well, that's why I was telling you to roll it around, but
I was rolling
you
it
want to
around.
add a little to it?
Yeah, I'll try to see.
Try the other one and see if it's tender enough. I'll
No.
go sprinkle the rest of it with Tony's.
Well, I think it's mighty good deer meat.
This one tastes real good. Right here. Her way.
What's that?
Mama's way on making it, it tasted really good. I don't know what's wrong with the piece that I made, but it needs like a little bit more of the flavor.
Check it out and see if it's flavored out now. I gave you some more. You can change it out. Here we go. Here's a napkin. We're just country people here. We're just country people here, so we're just going to test it out. I'll test mine that I've got it cut.
I I'm gonna test your weight again since
Alright.
since you wasn't in here whenever I tested it.
Mine's
Okay,
tender.
I'm gonna tell you how that one is.
Alright.
That one,
Mhm.
it has more flavor. It's more tender, and
So
I'd overall give it like a. I want to give it a fair comparison, but first, before I rate it, I have to try this other piece too.
okay.
Mm.
That's chicken
Oh,
fried,
this is hard because they both taste really good.
but they taste different, right?
They taste different. Like this one, they have, like at this point, like before you added
The extra Tonys.
is that a hair?
Oh, it's a deer hair. That's not a human hair. That's a deer hair.
That's delicious's hair.
Yeah, that's Delicious's hair.
Yeah,
That's all right.
that was my piece of meat. No wonder it didn't taste good. I was eating a chunk of her hair.
Well, you had to tell Papa that when he cut Delicious, he cut a piece of hair into her. But mine's very tender.
Yeah, so overall, this one it's more tender and it has like the more flavor. It has like a little kick to it. But this one, it's not as tender, but it still has a lot of flavor of the Tonys. I could taste all the Tonys in there.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
So
mine
I'd
was
give
good.
this one 8.5,
Okay.
and I'll have to give this one 8.5.5.
Well, they can be the same. They're just a different style. If you want chewy, if you're in the mood to have a lot of chewing, leave it plain.
This one tastes real good though. I'm gonna have to eat this.
No, mine was good. That's tender on the one side. On the other side was not quite as thick. Was a little chewier, but the thicker part was tender. Yeah.
It was. It's good. That's a good little back strap there.
Mhm.
You betcha. But good job cooking.
Yeah, we're gonna send everyone with the flour on it so he can taste it. So next time he'll see about putting the flour on it. The way I floured it is I seasoned it and then I floured it and then I put a little bit of milk on it and then I put the flour on it a second time.
Mm.
So I double floured it, but I didn't put any egg or anything on it. I just put a little milk to moisten it so it would hold the flour. But you can cook it the other one with the flour now that you know what it tastes like. Season it up really good and double dip your flour on it.
But the way that Papa did it up in Mississippi, we can't figure it out. But yours almost tastes like better than his almost.
Well,
It don't have like the same taste to it.
ooh.
But it does. But I like it a lot though. It tasted better than that one that I cooked. I'd have to give it that.
Oh, so
I had to do the fair comparison and everything, and I'll have to
you
give
mean
it to that.
oh, that just means the world to me that old Gigi actually won the competition.
But the one up in Mississippi, I don't know what he did to it, but I'd have to give yours and his. Them tasted the best out of all of them.
Well, one thing, you did everything right with yours, okay? You didn't leave it too long. And when you sear meat and you don't put flour on it, and it's not, deer is not a tender meat by nature because of it being totally lean. It's not tender by nature, but a lot of cooks cook it a long time. You either cook it hot, fast, or you cook it a long time and low and slow. So you cooked yours hot and fast, and that's what you had to do, because if you had let the juices come out of yours, it would have been like shoe leather. You would not have. Right, Doug?
That's right.
You can't crowd it. You have to have your grease hot, put it in,
Give her the flip job.
flip her over, and take her out. Most men do not, I'll tell you, most men do not flour their meat.
And I like to let it sit a second after I flipped it twice and taken it out. I like to let it sit for a second.
Yeah, we did. We let it sit for just a second, but not too long, because he needed to do his video. But the biscuit's not bad either. The biscuit,
Yeah.
I wish I could taste some biscuit, but I just can't have the salt. But I think that your daddy's going to think that you're a good little biscuit maker.
Mm-hmm.
And one
They
of these,
turned out pretty good.
I think old Pawpaw, Daryl's going to be in for the shock of his life, because by the time you cook a couple of them, you'll be ready to compete with him.
Yeah, he'll have to up his game.
Yeah, he'll have to up his game.
Yeah, I'm learning.
That's right. He'll have to up his game, because you just turned 11, so you're not expected to be a seasoned to cook. But when you get old like Momo, you get a few tricks. You learn a few tricks along the way, and you'll have your little trick bag too by the time you get old.
Okay. But the one thing that I'd have to say though, yours, it like had like the flavor and like the kick to it, and it like, I don't know what you did to it to make it have that like flavor, but it tasted pretty good. But it didn't taste like his, but it did taste really good.
Well, mine was Mrs. Dash table, and then I added salt to your piece. So if you want to take a change from Tony's, what everybody uses on it, just get you some Miss Dash table blend, and it's got a world of spices in it. It's got like,
I think that's what he did to his.
see, he's
like
using Miss Dash these days since his kidneys failed.
Mm-hmm.
He's using that Miss Dash. He told me he was. So that might have been what he used that day instead of Tony's.
Yeah.
Instead of what?
Tony's.
Oh yeah.
See, we're Southern people. We use Tony's, and it has umpteen red peppers in it. But you can use Miss Dash on it. But next time you can flour yours a little bitty bit.
I still have a whole nother backstrap in the freezer. It's a big one.
Well, then what you can do is take it out. This is the procedure we used. We soaked it in water, and you can drain your water and soak it and overnight if you want to. Just water. I didn't put all that vinegar. Some people put vinegar and all kinds of crazy stuff on it. I didn't do all that. I just put water, pure water on it, and let it soak. And it soaks the wild out a little. And then we dried it. I drained it in a colander, and then I paper towel dried it so it wouldn't stick. And then we got our iron skillet, because you can't cook deer meat unless you use iron skillet. You know, that's the deer cow. That's a hunter's skin. So what do you think coming now?
Okay, that's it for today's video. I gotta go bring it to my dad now.